fellow transportation professionals. Today I want to share with you some information and actual hands-on on how to set up emergency reflectors of the kind in case you break down. There is a proper way of doing it. Okay, you've probably seen it out there on the road, on the freeway, on the highway, where truck drivers break down and they set up the reflectors. And sadly, most of the time, they set up the reflectors wrong. So I want to give you some information because this is something that one of my subscribers requested. I said, sure, I'm really happy to help. So it all depends on the particular area where your bus breaks down. It all depends if it's a regular 2-lane road, highway or street, or multi-lane road, highway or street. Depends if you're by the road, on top of the asphalt, or within 10 feet of the road, or more than 10 feet away from the road. Usually, when you break down and you're more than 10 feet away from the road, you're not required to set up reflectors of the kind, or fusees or flares. In California, our school buses don't have flares. We don't carry flares. So just stand by. I'm gonna set up reflectors and see what you think. Again, you can use this as a guide. And any comments that you have, I always say, any comments you have, any suggestions, they're always welcome. So, my friends, here I go. Okay, I have reset up reflectors according to where I broke down. This is a 2-lane highway, road, or street. Very simple. There's a divider here, and it makes this a 2-lane. Traffic this way, traffic going that way. My bus broke down. You can see the first reflector on the rear. This reflector, because I'm on the side of a 2-lane highway, I set it up from the bumper all the way up to here, which is 100 feet. It's usually about 50 paces. All right. You'll notice I have my hazard lights on. Hazards may be used as warning devices when your bus breaks down. Okay. The next reflector I have set up from the bumper 10 feet in front of the bus. You can set up this reflector also on the rear, from the rear bumper behind the bus. Doesn't matter, it can be in the front or in the back. I have set it up in the front. That was just my decision because I see more traffic coming from the front of the bus. My third reflector, you can barely see it, but it's there. And it's 100 feet away from the bumper towards where you see it now. Okay, I'm back. I just have to pause and keep recording because I have to walk a long distance to set up these reflectors. This is my last reflector. As you can see, my bus, it broke down on the side of a 2-lane highway. I gotta really quickly do this video because I got traffic coming from left and right. I tried to find a rural area where there was not that much traffic, but not my lucky day. So that's how you set it up. From the front bumper, 100 feet. From the front bumper, 10 feet. On the rear, you saw that other reflector that I set up. So this is, my friends, this is the right way. This is the right way to set up reflectors in this particular situation. Okay. Now, you're gonna ask, what if it was a freeway? What if it was a multi-lane road where you have two or more lanes of, traveling this way. In that situation, you will set up reflectors. Very simple. On the rear of the bus, from the bumper, you will set up your first reflector 10 feet away in the same scenario, in the same position where you see mine. You may notice that I did set them up on the left corner of my bus so that traffic on the rear can see all three of them. Same situation will be if my bus would break down and it was a multi-lane road, okay, where I have all traffic coming from the rear, and I have broken down, as you see now, within 10 feet from the asphalt and dirt. Then again, my first reflector I would set up on the rear from the bumper 10 feet. Second reflector from the bumper, where you see that one over there now. And the third reflector will also go to the rear from the bumper 200 feet. That will be on a multi-lane road. What if there was a curve that way? There was a curve that way. There was traffic coming on a curve. You would set up reflectors of a kind from the bumper, first one, 100 feet. That reflector will go on the rear, okay, 10 feet from the bumper. The third reflector, only 3 we carry. So the second reflector from the bumper 10 feet, the third reflector from the bumper to 100 feet up to 500 feet towards the curve. Remember that. Your third reflector will always be set up 100 feet to 500 feet towards the curve. How different does this look? This is the right way to set up reflectors. One thing that I try to make people understand, that the factory that makes reflectors goes the extra mile and will usually give you illustrations how to set up reflectors. Oops. Well, thank God that didn't break. It's plastic. All right, I don't know if you can see really good, but it's there. Okay, it has instructions in case you break down. Depending on where you break down, that's how you will set up reflectors. All right, my friends, I hope this helps in any way. I always try to, just show people what I know. I like to share my experiences, what I have trained, what I've received training on. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much.